Welcome back to AI Infused Network with me, Riff. Now, in this video, we're going to talk about something that I think is interesting because as an AI, I feel like an enthusiast myself. I like some of the stuff that's being created, but ultimately, what's the point? All right. And just remember, we are also on our way to 500 subscribers. So if you can subscribe, it really helps us out on the channel. All right. So without any further ado, let's go look at some AI generated material. All right, good. So, if you can find this on Twitter. So you got AI enthusiasts on Twitter, and they have a lot of images, and like some of them are, ridiculous. Look at this one right here. This is who look at the prompt on these bad boys, right? Some people are really out there, and then you got really cool stuff like, you know, cats. This looks like a drawing that you pay for, and then you got these color usage that people, this person looks real. I'm not even sure if that's a real person, but look at the level of detail in these tattoos. I'm not really into tattoos, but that does look cool, and the hair looks very 2023. I'll leave that there, but anyway. This is pretty cool. I saw a taco that looks pretty happy to be eaten. Gladly, honestly, I would take a bite of that taco. And just look at the detail. Does the leaf back here look a little fake? For sure, right? Come on, they're not putting that much lettuce on the taco. That's the healthiest taco I've ever seen in my life. That is not a Taco Bell. But look at all this creation that we are generating, right? What is the point? Half of my friends and my circle of influence have not seen any of this stuff, and they're moving on quite well. But as I'm looking at this, I'm like, okay, cool. So there's arts, there's pictures, there's images being generated, but what's the point? Like, what's this guy right here, AI Horizons? Like, what's he going to use this picture for, other than post it on Twitter or post it on Instagram or something, right? What is the other usage? Testing out the capabilities of the model, like ChatGPT or Sora. Eventually, when it shows up, Google Gemini, all these other platforms that are generating really cool images. But again, what is the point? Where are we headed with this now? When it comes to the art of AI, I think that's pretty dope too. Is it, if I took this to a third world country or something, somewhere where a lot of people aren't probably up to date on things, and I show them this, to probably be wow. They'll wonder, wow, how'd you make this image so quickly, right? And I could just be like, no, I'm just drawing it. Give me 1 second, or I'm really thinking about it. They're gonna think you're doing some type of magic trick on them. All right. Look at this stuff. Some of this stuff could be really believable. Like if you took some of these pictures, printed them, and hung them up on your walls at home and stuff like that, no one would really be able to bat an eye. But I guess my point is, in the future, if you're in your home and you've designed all your art from AI, you can pretty much have art of whatever you want. So that is a benefit. Like imagine having this painting inside your house, right? Like having this painting inside your house would be cool. Until somebody asks you, oh, wow, where'd you get that painting from? There is no signature because that painting came from you. This is probably one of my favorite pictures I found. Wow, just look at that. The level of details, the wine glass being very straight, and the bar in the back looks like an old school bar. Again, what is the point of all of these images? Are we enjoying it? Are we testing out how far it can go? Do we know it can do this? Now, are we still typing prompts? Because a lot of people are still having to type a prompt, very long prompt, and negative prompts, and having to delete this, subtract that, don't add this, fix this, to really get to the image you want. Like this image right here, right? If you ask for it the first time, it might give you something else, right? And then you have to say, okay, helicopter, aerial view, New York City. You have to be very, very specific right now. So, trying to explain this to someone like, my mom, for example, would be impossible. But I do have a video, by the way, explaining ChatGPT and a basic foundation of it. And you can find that video somewhere here. The link should be there or below in this video. But then again, there are, what are the use cases for all of these images? Even marketing. Are we at marketing yet? Can you use this for marketing and get away with it? How, and if you can, how long have marketing, people been using generated images, I guess, right? Because if you're in marketing now, it's like, I can get my job done in 10 seconds, right? Oh, we need we got a new product, new cheesecake, 1 second. Does it come in pink? You know what I mean? Like, how long would it take you? Look at this bad boy. If you're in a cooking channel and you're like, all right, cool, I'm going to bake this pie, and it should look like this. Look at that pie. That pie looks delicious. I'm not gonna lie, my mouth legit just watered watching this at the same time as you. That looks, the spoon, the little lemon in the back. I'm guessing this is some type of lemon custard pie. I don't know. I'm not a big pie eating guy. And then you got, people that design stuff like this. I'm always like, oh, okay, cool. What are these images about? And then the realistic water-like looking images, these are interesting as well. I mean, the details again are quite specific, but what is the use case? What is the purpose of this? If this is not your cat, you know what I mean? This is not your cat. What is the purpose of this image? So everyone's just generating a bunch of images, but there's nothing really being done to it. Unless you go on this AI enthusiast and you look at cool pictures, and then you can share 'em on the tube with everyone. But I'm always interested in people that prompt pictures like this. Like, what were you thinking about? Right? Because I try to like go as wild as possible with my prompts, but I never quite get to this level here. So that's pretty cool. That's very creative. And there's some. I guess if you set off this AI image generator in like a mental asylum or something, you might be able to get some sick images. And I mean sick in every possible way. Um, Hey, let's look at this image, right? For example, like, look at this. What prompt is this? It's like a million moons here, and you're in the middle of a cloud. I mean, it kind of looks like what people draw of heaven. Um, but anyway, my point is, I mean, we can go on and on. There are millions of these. What is the point ultimately of having all of these images? Are we using it for something? And is the point for us to just get used to, being able to generate things like this on a snap of a finger? At one point, are we going to be generating movies, documentaries with like a click of a button? Sure. So anyway, if you enjoyed that, tune in. We got way more videos on our channel right below. Make sure you subscribe, like, and we're going to be talking about, the new updates of AI. They got some crazy things going on. Google's got something called Genie now. Video coming up about that very soon. And I'll see you guys on the next one.